Hello there, Speed Duelists. Welcome back to another tournament review. Today we are doing Duel Showdown 211. These tournaments are held every Sunday evening on DuelingBook for free, so maybe next week you could be one of the players. And this week we had 9 players, so a bit of a dip after the new ban list, but let's keep it up, guys. So 8 matches. First one is going to be Anti-Gamadon versus Domoski. And Domoski, as we can see, is on some sort of a hero build. Anti-Gamadon, evil hero Dark Gaia. And he is going for it turn 1, so putting up the huge 4-8 Dark Gaia. It's Domoski's turn. He's gonna flip up his skill. It's the errata. I'm just going to attack. So during your main phase, you can gain a monster, gain 100 attack points, and during the battle phase, the first trap or effect that resolves is set and negated instead of a center graveyard. So some sort of hero beat deck. The mostly gonna start off by summoning the Heavy Knight of the Flame. That's a Gemini monster, and basically when it's Gemini summoned, if it attacks a special summon monster, you can banish that. So that's an out to Dark Gaia. We're gonna see Anti-Gamadon discard the Valkyrion to add another Dark Fusion. Next up he's going to Monster Reborn and special summon the Fossil Tusker. Okay. Just a strong rock monster that can be normal summoned. Going to try to attack, but there is a Curse of Anubis, gonna switch that to defense position. And yeah, Dark Gaia with a 0 defense. So I think Anti-Gamadon now has the top deck Dark Calling, and he doesn't. Oh, but Super Poly. That's a hero and a fire. Is he playing the... Is he playing it? No way. Yes. Here's Elemental Hero Nova Master. Insane of him to include this in his deck. The attack is going to be stopped by Curse of Anubis. And we have Domoski with another Nails. Is the defense permanently 0? No, just until... for the rest of the turn, the original defense becomes 0. So I'm not sure why they... No. Dom. You should know better. For the rest of the turn, the defense becomes 0. Yeah, Anti-Gamadon not reading cards properly, and that is going to cost him the game. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back from that. Unless another Super Poly gets resolved. Or the Dark Calling stopped it. Yeah, Giant Orc is his big fiend choice, but that's gonna run straight into Trap Hole of Spikes. And yeah, Domoski now has enough to go for game. And this back row isn't gonna stop that. It's another Super Poly. Okay. So now we have Anti-Gamadon choosing to go first, a bit of an odd choice, having the double Pot of Avarice in the hand for an OTK deck. Not sure whether I agree with that. He's gonna use the second effect of Dark Unity. He's going to make the type of a special summon monster the opponent controls rock, but that's a normal summon monster. Yeah, and Domoski is spotting it. Yeah. Yeah, Domoski is still going to say you activated it, even though it's illegal. So forcing the opponent to pay the 2,000 life points as a cost. Not sure whether I agree with that. Mostly gonna bring out more monsters, but running into Super Poly again. Yeah, so here is the Nova Master, but the attacks are never coming true. Domoski is running so many back row cards. And here's Miracle Fusion for his own Nova Master. Gonna make him crash, but there is Super Poly for a no. He's only playing one. Or is he? Yeah, he is playing two. That is insane. It's like Anti-Gameron knew exactly what deck he was going to be paired up against. Anyway, game 3 is Fossil Tusker is no match for Niels Alius. Yeah, he is going to go for the skill. So Dark Fusion bringing out the massive Dark Gaia. However, it has 0 defense and Nomuski has a million back row. Surely something... yeah, here is a Curse of Anubis. So Nomuski has the out. Not wanting to use it yet. He's going to use his order to charge on it. I guess he really wants his Curse of Anubis for later. I don't know. We're gonna see that Niels Alius get indirectly, and Anti-Gameron is top decking, and that is not a good top deck. He didn't draw a rock. The eternal weakness of the Dark Gaia decks. Yeah, so Nomuski moving on to a top 8, let's say. He's up against Slime Hero, who is probably not playing Slime Hero. No, he is playing Gravekeepers. So we're gonna see the Heavy Knight of the Flame come out. Here's Allure, and here we see Dark Renewal, a card that's been popping up in recent Gravekeeper lists. So the most can go up to 1900 attack. And yeah, here we see a bit of discussion, but yeah, the attack is going through. We are going to see Spy being summoned, then using a skill to flip it face down, then it goes to face up defense, change battle position, so that goes to attack position. Descendant is immediately going to be sniped by order to charge, so Nomuski gets to keep his Swords of Revealing Light alive. Solna Luna gonna flip the Spy face down again, so here is another Descendant that's gonna pop the swords. And Dom using his Wallaku to keep his Niels Alius alive, but here is another Solna Luna, yeah. Yeah, and the Alius is finally going to the graveyard. Dom has the top deck now. Curse of Anubis, that's gonna do it for one more turn, but yeah, he has the top deck again, order to charge. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. So GG to Slime Hero for game 1. In game 2, yeah, Dom's opening hand isn't looking too good, but it can be fixed, surely. At least he has some Sphere Kuribo, so he's not gonna be dying anytime soon. You see the Necro Valley being added. And instead of trying to attack over, yeah, I'm gonna use Descendant so that Stele is live. Normal summoning the Commandant, trying to go for game. But, yeah, that's not gonna work thanks to double sphere mode. The end of the main phase, Book of Moon is used. Chain order to charge, which is kinda like Gemini Spark, except you don't get to draw a card and it can only destroy monsters, and chain double cyclone to take out the other. So now Slime Hero gets to face an open field. And yeah, Slime Hero is going to be taking the duel. Alright, next up we're gonna see DuelingBook.com itself versus that guy. And DuelingBook.com is also on Dark Gaia. Okay, we're gonna see Foolish Burial on the Shell Knight. Does that have a graveyard effect? If this card is sent to the graveyard by battle or card effect, or destroyed by battle, add a level 8 rock monster from deck to your hand. Okay. So I'm gonna add Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior. immediately going for the Dark Fusion for a big Gaia. Fiendish Rhino Warrior is gonna trigger, sending the Dark Summoning Beast. And the Dark Summoning Beast is gonna banish itself to add, the Raphael. So this Gaia running into Sphere Grebo. Luckily for him, the opponent does not have a Gaia yet. Pitching the Shell Knight for the skill, and that lets you add the big rock, the Gaia. I think this is a very interesting inclusion in the deck that we haven't seen before. So it seems like the other Dark Gaia players are innovating. Yeah, very cool. Although I'm not sure if this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect. Does that trigger with a skill? I'm not entirely sure. Another Dark Fusion is activated. And DuelingBook keeping the two Dark Callings for later, just in case. Going to the next one, this time that guy does have a Gaia. Foolish sent Shell Knight and the Valkyrion. Foolish sent Dark Summoning Beast. DD Crow is going to be activated, Dark Summoning Beast does have to banish itself. So we're seeing one Gaia get in. DuelingBook is going for it, is going to activate the Dark Fusion for the big Dark Gaia, for the 7/5 Dark Gaia, but that is going to run straight into the Sphere Grebo. And now these Gaias can get in with piercing damage for game. Nice. Okay, on to the next game. It's 1-1. You see that DuelingBook.com has the necessary tools to make two Dark Gaias and go for game. So Dark Fusion for the first one. Is he going to use Dark Calling immediately? Players are asking about the logistics of Foolishing a monster and DD Crow being activated, but Shell Knight triggers when it is sent to graveyard, so DD Crowing it wouldn't prevent it from going off. Like if it was sent for a cost and DD Crow was chained to it, then the Shell Knight wouldn't be able to resolve. So Dark Calling is activated, DD Crow is chained, and the only Fiend is banished. Because Dark Calling cannot use materials from the graveyard. DuelingBook.com ain't gonna banish his remaining rock to bring out the Dark Gaia. So Sphere Grebo stops the big attack, but let's see. Dark Gaia. Or regular Gaia, should I say, with the piercing damage, attacking over the Dark Gaia, and regular Gaia plates. Lots of Gaias here dies when you don't have a rock monster in your graveyard. So GG to that guy who was on the better Gaia deck, it seems. Next we're going to see X Super Cash versus Elusay, and Elusay we saw a while back being on the incredible spell counter deck, and it looks like he's on that again. Allure of Darkness banishes Crow, gonna set the Witch, and X Super Cash is on some Joker's Night shenanigans, bringing them all out. Elusay is gonna scoop it up. Those big Knights attacks would have gone straight to the life points. Elusay starting this one off with Witch, with Dark Renewal set behind it, but the Galaxy Cyclone is gonna take out the Dark Renewal, so Makiura can attack over the Witch, and this does have 1700, it is a warrior. I'm wondering why it's included here. So Breaker only summons, and the effect gets hit with Divine Wrath. Poor guy. So this is 18 and 17, that's 35, and hell you say, immediately eliminated from this tournament. I hate to see it, but I'm wondering to see what this guy is up to. Final top 8 match, we're gonna see Meme Gamer level 69 DB versus Kankaro, and it looks like Cyber Angel versus Dark Magician. Alright, let's go. Senju is gonna search for Izana, then using a skill, pitching a spell to search for Idaten, and not yet bringing anything else. Yeah, Kankaro is just gonna snipe these bluff set spells with 2 Night Beams. Oh, must feel bad if you're Meme Gamer. No. Sonic Bird now comes out. Okay, so Meme Gamer does have access to a ritual spell, is gonna use its tribute Senju and Idaten for Izana. Izana is gonna make Kankaro send. Or not, is that optional? You can make your opponent send 1 spell or trap to control to the graveyard. Okay, run into Quaking then, I guess. Yeah. Luckily for Meme Gamer, Kankaro has nothing going on. But here is Dark Magician Girl special summons, using a skill to add Sage Stone? No. Magic Rebo. Okay, so that is gonna attack over the Senju, no, Sonic Bird that was. And we see Kankaro with a hand full of Garibos. Now, both players waiting. Sonic Bird is summoned, yeah, adding another Machine Angel ritual, tributing Senju and Manju, yeah, for the Izana. Now using Izana to force the opponent to send, and this Izana is also gonna run into Quaking Mirror Force. Is Kankaro gonna win through deck outs? Meme Gamer uses the skill to put back 1 of the ritual spells. Is immediately gonna draw it, so gonna tribute Idaten for Benten. It's usually the other way around, but okay. Gonna attack over the skill Dark Magician, that is gonna allow Kankaro to use the Magic Rebo. So here is Dark Magician, still not strong enough to attack over the face down Izanas. So this might just go into deck out. Yeah, Meme Gamer has nothing left going on, and Kankaro has no outs to these 2 set big ritual monsters. One of them can be outed with 1000 Knives. Meme Gamer saying in chat, where is the second copy of it? And yeah, we are indeed gonna see Meme Gamer lose to deck out. So very weird one, very weird one. So Meme Gamer choosing to go first, and just setting a lot of back row. That is gonna be food for Breaker, who's gonna snipe the bluff set ritual spell. And Breaker gets in. Yeah, unfortunately, nothing Meme Gamer can do here. Night Beam is gonna take out the other bluff set spell. And yeah, Kankaro will be taking this one. GG. Next up, we're gonna see that guy versus Slime Hero. Starting off with the Allure, yeah, immediately getting the Necro Valley going, although it's not super useful against the Dark Gaia deck, or the regular Gaia deck, I should say. Night Beam gonna take out one of the sets. Here is Gaia gonna try to attack over the Recruiter, but no such thing is gonna happen thanks to Book of Moon. And yeah, this Dark Renewal was a bit telegraphed, but it's fine. I'm gonna use Book of Moon on that Recruiter. I'm gonna equip the Solitary Sword, so that's gonna be a 4/6 Gaia attacking into a 2000 defense Recruiter. So Slime Hero not dead yet. We're gonna search for Descendants. And yeah, unfortunately, a Stele is drawn. That was not even live, I think. Oh, barely. That guy going first, no Gaia inside. Commandant is gonna search Necro Valley. It's gonna be Recruiter getting in. Using MST to take a bit less damage here. Yeah, he still has a 9 beam for the set card, so Spy is summoned. Desert Peril is gonna flip them face down, then flips Spy back to attack. This is enough to go for game, but Recruiter is going to be tributed. Yeah, Slime Hero wanting to be sure, getting past all these back row. Still he adds back the Commandant and Recruiter, so yeah, access to Necro Valley again. It's going to be a 1700 Spy. That guy has one Sphere Rebo, but it's not going to be enough against 3 monsters. The Spy is a flip face up, but yeah, that cannot special summon anything. Book of Moon is chained, so the Assailant is added. Spy is gonna try to attack for game, but yeah, the Sphere Grebo is gonna keep that guy alive for one more turn. Is it gonna be enough, because this guy is a 1900s? But that guy is gonna scoop it up indeed, yeah. See that guy bringing in Maxi. Okay, spicy. Let's see if it pays off. Galaxy Cyclone gonna take out the Book of Moon. Gaia is summoned and it's gonna attack straight over that Recruiter. So drawing 2, discarding 1, keeping the Maxi in hand. Although it's not doing anything unless Slime Hero has exactly Spy. Gonna try to Galaxy Cyclone to destroy the Necro Valley, but that does not work. Yeah, so we are gonna see this guy getting in over the Recruiter. So again, drawing 2, pitching 1. Slime Hero, normal summoning Command, getting over the charging Gaia. Yeah, that's a desperate play to stay alive, and it's sadly not gonna pay off. So yeah, that guy will be moving on to the finals. At least one Gaia deck making it to the finals. Next up, we're gonna see Super Cash versus Kankaro. Super Cash with a very spicy Warrior Battle City Slugger deck. So Joker's Knight is gonna be special summoned. Premature is going to bring back the Queen's Knight, and we are going to see a Tribute Summon. Yep, for Orgot the Relentless. Always love seeing this card come out. Here is a 6. Here is a 2. Here is a 4. So, not getting any of the effects, but it is going to be plenty strong. Yeah, gonna attack over the Breaker, and that will allow Kankaro to bring out Dark Magician thanks to Sphere Rebo, or Magic Rebo rather. So Kankaro will be using his spell cards to clear the entire field. And just a bit short of going for game. Can Super Cash make a comeback? I don't think so with these cards. Also forgot to add back the Joker's Knights. Maybe that could have done something. No, I don't think so. Or he could have, could have specialed the Joker's, set the Makura, then use Sol and Luna to flip up the Makura, flip down the Dark Magician, and get over it that way. But yeah, he didn't see the line. So we are going to be seeing Kankaro go first, and just normal summon skill Dark Magician, hope for the best. Galaxy Cyclone takes it out. And the Trident-Infected Virus clears the skilled arc and gets in directly. Now Kankuro has an empty field, so he's going to special summon the Dark Magician Girl, using the skill to add Magic Rebo. Okay, that's good for later. And Super Cash will be protecting using Sol and Luna, but yeah, Tribe isn't strong enough to attack over. Snipe Hunter comes down, that's gonna try to snipe the Dark Magician Girl, and it is going to be successful, but no follow-up. Yeah, that's rough. So special summon Girl from hand, Reborn to summon another girl, going into battle, and that is going to be successful. So I'm afraid Super Cash is gonna be out. Yeah, trying the Kane's Knight again. Yeah, unfortunate. So we are gonna see Kankuro advance to the finals. Finals is going to have Kankuro play against that guy. So Gaia versus Dark Magician, 2 Yugi skills, always cool to see those make it to the finals. Kankuro immediately getting aggressive with Dark Magical Curtain and not adding anything. Yeah, he does have the Magic Rebo already. Yeah, Mirror Wall canonically the best answer to Gaia, but yeah, it's not going to be effective here thanks to Galaxy Cyclone. Now Kankuro is going to use a skill to search for Dark Magic attack. It's going to take out the bluff set Night Beam. Yeah, and the Garibos will be playing a big role here. Although having only one isn't enough here. Oh yeah, it is, because this Gaia is not strong enough to attack over Dark Magician. 1000 Knives will be taking out the strong Gaia. Dark Magician to attack, and can attack over the other Gaia. Magician is going to try to attack directly. That is going to be successful. And the second attempt gets stopped by Sweet Rebo. Here is a charging Gaia, so that's going to be 38. That's going to run into Mirror Wall. So let's go into 19. Yeah, I don't know how this works. It is gonna attack over, allowing Kankuro to use the Magic Rebo. Here we are gonna see the Mirror Wall be destroyed, and Breaker is gonna pop the sword, right? Ah no, gets stopped by Book of Moon. Okay. Kankuro then going to set Quaking Mirror Force. That's gonna be sniped, but yeah, the Sphere Rebo is gonna be enough to protect. Although the sword also doubles defense, so gonna tribute set Dark Magician Girl. It's gonna go up to 38 and pierces for game. Oh, what a game! What a game! Alright, opening hands. Kankuro going first, bit of an odd choice, especially in this matchup. Yeah, Dark Magical Curtain coming out. Lots of yapping in the chat, Jesus. Galaxy Cyclone taking out the Mirror Wall. Here is Gaia with the sword, so that's a 4-6 Gaia. That's game. No, 4-6 minus 25 is definitely 21? Why was only 19 taken off? This is 4-6, right? Math issues? That guy in the chat, wait a minute. So, yeah, indeed, that guy takes it. Okay, guys, I was Ryan Atlas. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Bye.